Out in the orchard, folks, having a look at the trees after those high winds we experienced the last few days. It's been pretty high. I mean, 100 k's an hour, 80 k's an hour. I didn't actually come out here to see what sort of tolerance I could handle with the wind, but I've come out now to have a look and see how the trees have performed. Well, we've got a few peach trees here which in the past were riddled with leaf curl, and again this year I did no sprays on these ones. Again, I forgot, only because I've been so busy with everything else. That's my whinge. But I've come out to see because we did feed them with our superfood blackroot, and this is the first row that we've composted, and you'll see some of these trees here. Let's dive back on there. That's got to get cut off. We haven't cut that off. You can see the activity going on. There's new growth there, but it's a very weak plant there. In fact, I think this is coming back with better results, because this time last year we were riddled with aphids on these things, and they were literally covered in it, and we put a tree band around and all things like that, and we were riddled with leaf curl. So now we've got leaf curl starting to show again, but what I'm going to do with this is try my new little concoction, which I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is yet, but I'm going to try it on this and see how we go. But I need the flowers to finish first. Now, flowers is a big thing this time of the year. We want them to be big, strong and healthy and vibrant so they can actually pollinate properly. And we want those triple clusters going on there. We want double buds. We want to see spurs, and we don't want to see wind. So let's have a look and see how much damage this wind's done to my trees. Have a look at this one, still holding its flowers. So we're looking at a plum. A few here on this side that's copied the brunt of the wind have lost all their petals. But if I look closely inside, there's a little tiny fruit. So we're lucky we've set fruit on this one. This looks like it's lost all its flowers before it set fruit. No, wait a second. No, I see fruit. How lucky we are. Actually, no, not all of them have set fruit, folks. You can see here, we've got the fruit, but it's dehydrated and they're just falling off. The ones that are holding that, see, that's just fallen off. So it's dehydrated. Almond trees being one of the earliest to flower in the season, we were lucky enough for these to actually set fruit, and you can see the almonds coming along here. Not a lot on this little branch here, but there's a fair few throughout the tree. This is one of 4 trees we have here. These ones are actually loaded as well, so we're going to get a good crop out of these this year, thank God for that, eh? Even though the wind's still giving us a hard time, folks. And another early flowering and fruit setting variety are apricots. And take a look at your apricots too to make sure they've got fruit. So by now you should start seeing fruit like this all over the stems. You can see all this here. Considering it's out in the open, copying the brunt of the weather, it's still holding on pretty well. We've got a little bit of dieback, but I put it down to good healthy soil, that the fact that this tree has been able to withstand these high winds over the last week or so, and I dare say we've got more coming up, folks. So if your trees are struggling, or if they've lost their flowers prematurely because of the high winds, chances are your soil's also depleted in nutrients. So feed your soil. I can't stress it enough how important it is to get the organic matter back into your soil. I've laid here, for those who don't know, I've put our superfood down, which is vital for good flowering and fruiting, and in particular with citrus trees. I know we're talking dormant trees here, deciduous, but our citrus trees love the superfood, and I've found great success for those who've been struggling to get flowers on their trees for years on end. Throw it on it. Throw the superfood down with the blackroot, and I've top dressed this with our compost. And the last but not least is the mulch on top, which half of it's blown away. Anyway, that's what you've got to do in your garden. That's what I've got to do in my garden. Keep it up and mulch it and hydrate it as well. Go to our website, vasilisgarden.com, for all your gardening essentials. We've got some great specials, and the NQR bags are going to shut down by midnight. We can't run them out anymore. Whatever's left, I'm going to use in the garden, or otherwise, yeah, that's about it. I'm going to use them in the garden. No one else is going to get them. vasilisgarden.com, you got till midnight. From me, Vasili, Maresi.